countries, and we will do our interview together. Bruna from Brazil and Ernestas from Lithuania. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Bruna. I'm 23 years old. I'm an architect student, and here in Covilhã, I'm studying only design subjects. They're optional for my course in Brazil. Yeah.
And me, I'm Ernestas. I'm from Lithuania. I study aeronautical engineering. More specifically, I study avionics, which is the electronic part of the airplanes. And here I study only the default things about planes and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, thank you for coming. We are like small United Nations, Lithuania, Brazil and Turkey. Okay, what can you say for Erasmus and your Erasmus period here?
Well, Erasmus was a really life-changing thing for me because before that I never lived not with my parents, on my own. I've never actually depended on myself so much. Also, I never met so many people from different countries, from different cultures, and it was eye-opening experience. Also, I had an opportunity to live in a country whose language I've never learned or spoke or seen before, and it was just really interesting because it was just really difficult and really interesting in the beginning.
Yeah.
For me, it was more about that's the first time that I'm leaving my country. I've never been to somewhere else, so there was that. Also, living by myself for the first time. I'm the only girl with my mother, so she's very protective of me. So when I left, it was a big thing. So yeah, learning how to live by yourself, be independent, and also being in contact with so many people from so many different countries, and also the experience of a new university with the learning is different from Brazil, so there's that as well to take in. So it's been a great experience, in my opinion.
Yeah, you all of you mentioned this, learning new cultures and new people. There is any help from this residency pack?
For sure, I think for sure. Actually, I have a friend coming in next semester, and I told her to specifically come and live in the year pack, because once you're in contact with so many people from so many different countries like Turkey, Poland. I've never heard of Lithuania.
Yeah, never heard.
I just knew the name and that was it. But I've never met anyone. I didn't know anything about it. So yeah, that is I think that is the coolest thing. Getting to know so many people from so many different countries, cultures. Belgium, everybody from so many different places. And it is because of this resident, it is because of Paki.
Yeah, and also I want to mention your school is a different building and it's far away from here, and you choose to live here because of social advantages or something. How about you?
Yeah, definitely. I would agree to everyone from different countries who would come here to live here in Prague, just because it's an atmosphere of so many different cultures, so many different people from all over the world, and you can just start a conversation with a person from the different part of the world and become friends with him, learn about their culture, can make them know where is Lithuania, for example.
Yeah, introduce your country.
Yeah, you can introduce your country to people, even though it's really widely known that Lithuania is not known to any people. It's a really common thing for us to hear.
No, but
it's completely okay. But the thing is that for an experience, Park is like the best thing for like Korea. Because I think there are different dormitories in Korea, and even though this dormitory is specifically probably the furthest dormitory from engineering faculty for me, for example, who studies engineering, it's still probably the best place to live when you come here. Yeah.
I also want to say my thoughts. I was aware of Lithuania because it's my second Erasmus year in Portugal, and that time I met lots of Lithuanian people from Vilnius, Kaunas, and yeah. And also I want to say you met different people, you met different cultures. Even it was when I was in 3 years ago here. I live in a small house, in a small village, but I didn't met lots of people, you know. It was, how can I say, small environment. And right now, even you don't speak too much, you can meet lots of people in kitchen, in everywhere, in park, you know. It's a good advantage for all of us.
I think like the social advantage of Park it really overcomes the disadvantages of this building and this.
But I would say like this is the best like student residence of the others, because the others have like even worse conditions. This one is like bigger and it has like the radiator, so I would recommend it. Even with the distance, I don't think it's a problem. It's like 20 minutes walking.
Yeah.
It is easy to do every day if you study in the first polo principal. And also like people who want to like use their English for the first time. Everybody's learning, everybody's just trying. You don't have to be like the professional English speaker. So you just try, and it is easy, it is comfortable. I think it is like a really good option for an exchange student.
And you all mentioned that, but I want to ask, you are coming different lands, and how about your thoughts for Korea?
For the city itself?
Korea and the lifestyle.
Okay.
You can say more of it.
Brasilia is like a small city, like just to begin with. It's like a small city. It doesn't really have the advantages of the big cities. But it has the advantages of the small cities. It's safe here. I mean, there is not too many people. Like you don't get into like huge lines in the market. I mean, it's quiet. It's for people that like quiet places. It's like a really good choice. For people that like the advantages of huge cities and like metros and trains and blah blah blah. I mean, I wouldn't really recommend that, but it was a really good experience. As well, I mean, the city is like on the ridge of the mountain, so that sometimes is annoying when you're super exhausted after a class and you have to walk 30 minutes up the mountain.
You know, you don't need to go to gym because the city itself is a gym.
Yeah, that's true. But even though there are gyms here and there are crazy people that go to gyms, me as well. But I think that like it's a really interesting experience.
Yeah, for me,
Sorry. I want to ask another thing. Can you compare from your city in Lithuania and Korea?
Yeah, so first of all, geographically speaking, Lithuania does not have any mountains. And it was really unusual for me to like even see the mountains like each day when you're waking up and like going somewhere, and like the conditions, like the weather conditions are a bit different in mountains like this. As well, like the public transport is not as common here as it is in my city, for example. But because I live in a capital city in Lithuania, you can literally get anywhere with the bus. Not in here. For example, even from the university to come back to like the park, there is no like super weird for me because well,
Yeah.
I mean, the city is basically a student city and a city of old people.
But we don't see them that much.
Yeah, I mean, old people are like probably tired of walking up the mountain every day, so they stay home. They stay home. But I mean, yeah, it was like really huge difference. For me, in the first month, it was so unusual. I was like really trying to get a hold of the conditions, of living conditions, of like transporting conditions. But I managed, and it's a really good experience. It's kind of interesting.
And your turn, so.
For me, it is like a really calm city.
Yeah.
I also live in a capital, and it is really different because like in my city, there's something happening all the time. Doesn't necessarily mean that I would like leave the busy life, but I can see like the difference. And also, I live in an island, and I live in Brazil, and it is so warm, and it is so cold in here. For me, it is really, really cold. Like the lowest temperature that we have in my city is like 15. And in here we have 8, we have 4 sometimes, so that was like, yeah. So here it's really, really cold. But we're in the mountains, so it is like really, the air in here is really dry. Like in Brazil, in my city, the city is Espírito Santo, we have like the mountainside, but my city specifically is more like continental and it's an island and it's really warm. So I see like that difference.
I want to ask you one question. Did you see snow?
No, and I haven't gone to like Serra da Estrela yet.
Why?
So I need to go.
Why?
I need to go and I need to see. But I'm not that into the cold.
Yes, but
I
you didn't
would-
see in your life, you know?
Yeah, never in my life. So I want to see.
You see lots of
Snow is not that interesting for me. Like me, like I hate snow, so I mean, it's even better not to see snow. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to go for it. But yeah, I really enjoy the city. Like it's really mountain. So the first month, my legs were really sore. It's like going up and like in the beginning, you're so excited about everything. You want to like know everything. You want to walk every day, all day. So I would come back like really tired. But now it's like your body gets used to it really quickly. And it is a really calm city. Basically, it is a city of old people and students. So yeah, what moves the city is basically the students. When the students are here, the city comes alive. And when the students are away, it gets more quiet. But it is a good city. It's a good city.
Yeah. I like Korea, except ups and downs. And I really want to see summer here because, you know, we are, as you said, next to mountain, and probably it will be a little bit cold in the summer, but in summer it's
still
advantage, you know. I really want to see. So, what do you want to say for the upcoming students?
Get your umbrellas. Forget about having classes in English.
We should talk about that.
What else? Don't be shy to meet new people from different countries and cultures. You will be really surprised. And yeah, enjoy the stay.
And live in Thai.
Live in
Don't forget
Thai.
this.
Definitely live in Thai.
That would be like the first thing that I would say. Go to like a student residence if you can. It is, in my opinion, the best one. Get to know new people. Don't be scared. Like go out. Doesn't matter if you don't know anybody. If you came here all by yourself, you should be open to other people because the people are going to be open to you. Not only Portuguese people, but people all over the world. So yeah, I think that is the best part.
Yeah.
And learn some Portuguese basics.
Yeah, it will be advantage for you. I'm learning Spanish. It's so close to Portuguese, and I see the advantage. You know, when I say "Bom dia," tarde. People say this, you are saying like native, you know, but I think it's my second time here, and I don't know. And people are helpful all the time. Okay, guys, thank you for coming.
For inviting us.
Alright, see you on the next video. Keep following and don't forget to come Korea and enjoy the city. Bye.
Hello guys, if you like this video, you can subscribe my channel. You can see my other videos, and you can share this video with your friends. Thank you so much.